el derecho de asilo. Precisamente de esto está hablando ahora mismo Szijjarto, el ministro de Asuntos Exteriores húngaro. Vamos a ver lo que está diciendo y sobre todo el planteamiento que está haciendo en temas importantes como, o fundamentales, como empieza a ser o como empieza a verse, que es este de la inmigración. Vamos a escuchar a Szijjarto.
We have experienced in the last hour and a half have been historic for sure, given the fact that we have opened the first negotiating cluster of chapters with Albania, which means that substantially speaking, the accession talks have been started in order to make sure that Albania will join the European Union as soon as possible. The issue of the acceleration of the enlargement of the European Union towards the Western Balkans region has been on the top of the agenda of the Hungarian presidency. We do understand that European Union is losing competitiveness, losing its weight when it comes to global politics and world economy. Therefore, we understand that the European Union needs freshness, new energies, new impetus, and being neighbors, direct neighbors to the Western Balkan region, knowing the region well, we know that this freshness, this new energy we need will definitely come from the Western Balkan area. Therefore, this is a true European interest that the enlargement of the EU towards the Western Balkans is going to be accelerated. On the other hand, we have to make urgent steps in order to maintain the credibility of the enlargement policy. We do consider enlargement policy as one of the most important policies of the European Union. And we have to understand that this policy has lost credibility in the recent times, given the fact that the average waiting time of the countries, of the candidate countries in the Western Balkans has now exceeded 15 years. And this is simply inappropriate. We have to accelerate the procedure of enlargement now. On the other hand, the majority of the member states usually say that the enlargement must be a process based on merits, merit-based process. This is the expression we hear pretty often. And the merits are here. Obviously, if you look at the achievements of Albania in the recent years, be it economy, be it politics, be it social issues, it is obvious that the merits are there. We Hungarians can rely on our own bilateral experience. I hope it's not forbidden here. So Hungarian investors play an important role in the modernization in the Albanian economy, and all of them tend to report to us that the circumstances and the environment they do experience in Albania is absolutely satisfactory. It's absolutely market and competition based. On the other hand, when it comes to the other areas, it is obvious that Albania has performed very well when it comes to the conditions which the European Union has put forward in order to be able to open the chapters of negotiations. Therefore, it's a big privilege and honor for us that the start of the real substantial negotiations with Albania about the accession have been started during a Hungarian presidency. I can even say that this has becoming a habit on our side, since when we were in this position for the last time, 13.5 years ago, this was the last time when the preparation of an accession of a candidate country has been completed. That was Croatia at that time. And I do hope, joining the Prime Minister's closing remarks on the IGC, we don't have to wait until the next Hungarian presidency to have the next new member of the European Union. More bureaucratically speaking, today we have opened the first cluster of negotiating chapters called the fundamentals. This is one of the 6 clusters which have to be negotiated through. We know, because it has not been a long time ago when we joined the European Union, that the negotiating process, the preparation process is really tough and complex and difficult. We know that experience here matters. Therefore, when the Prime Minister honored us last Friday with his visit in Budapest, we have agreed that the Diplomatic Academy of the MFA in Hungary will provide training for 50 staff members of the Albanian public administration sector to be able to contribute to the accession procedure and the preparation in its entirety. Last but not least, I'd like to tell you that we, who are located in the direct neighborhood of the Western Balkans, we carry out a responsible neighborhood policy. Because we do know well how it feels from the neighborhood when there's peace, tranquility and development and stability in the Western Balkan area, and when you experience the lack of all these. And we all know that the integration process can help to make the Western Balkan more developed, more stable and safer. Therefore, Hungary is committed to accompany Albania on its road towards the European Union. We will do our best in this regard. I'd like to thank the Prime Minister for not losing patience during the last months and years, to be committed and dedicated, and I can promise to you that we will reciprocate this dedication and commitment. And on the other hand, I'd like to recognize the merits of the Commissioner for Enlargement, not because of his nationality, but because what he has done for the last 5 years. And I think that the most telling about his performance was the letter which has been signed by 4 leaders.
Conectaremos después con esa rueda de prensa.